Skhotheni, once celebrated as both a DJ and a traditional healer, has taken a dramatic and spiritual turn by publicly renouncing her Sangoma calling. In a video announcement that shook social media, she declared that she is no longer practicing traditional healing and is now dedicating herself to God.
I'm officially making this video to announce that I am no longer a traditional healer. I am no longer a Sangoma. I am no longer practicing as a Sangoma. I'm no longer doing consultations. I'm no longer giving out isidliso. I'm no longer giving out imbiza, yonke nje lento. I'm no longer doing it.
The video, made after the heartbreaking loss of her son in 2024, carried a tone of finality as she distanced herself from practices such as giving out isindliso and imbiza. Despite this, she expressed her continued respect for those still on the ancestral path, calling them her sisters in the craft, even as she walks away from it. Her sudden shift sparked an emotional wildfire online. Some users praised her courage, while others questioned her intentions and consistency. Many pointed out that this isn't her first time claiming to be a child of God, and suggested that if she's truly changed, she should publicly ban her Sangoma items as a form of spiritual closure. Some believe she was never truly committed and did it all for clout, while others think grief may have triggered this transformation. The tone of the responses ranged from confusion and mockery to genuine concern and spiritual debate. In my opinion, this is bigger than just a career change. It's a public unraveling of identity, belief, and grief. Whether you believe she's sincere or not, stepping away from something deeply spiritual and cultural isn't easy. Her vulnerability and willingness to make such a declaration, knowing the backlash that would come, is worth acknowledging. Maybe she's searching for healing, or maybe she's found it. Either way, this decision has reignited age-old conversations about tradition, faith, and the price of living your truth in the public eye. The future of Generations, the Legacy, one of South Africa's most iconic soapies, is shrouded in uncertainty as SABC drags its feet on renewing the show's contract. Actors and crew expected their usual production break to end in early April, only to be hit with an unsettling letter instructing them to stay at home until further notice. While such breaks are typically routine, this time the delay comes without pay and without a return date, leaving many fearing for their livelihoods. The letter cited ongoing negotiations with SABC, but gave no solid time frame, stirring anxiety across the cast and crew. Actors have already signed with the production company for the new season, but the absence of a finalized SABC contract has frozen all work and pay. Crew members, on the other hand, are in an even maker position. They were sent on an indefinite holiday without signing anything. The financial and emotional strain is taking its toll, especially since this isn't a disruption they caused. What makes the situation even more unsettling is the backdrop of deeper issues within the production. Just last week, Sunday World reported on explosive allegations from 10 former employees who accused a department head at MMV, the production company, of racism, exploitation, and abuse, claims the company seems to have swept under the rug. Mfundi Vundla, the show's creator, claims he knew nothing about the alleged dismissals. With this internal conflict bubbling and the contract still in limbo, Generations, the Legacy feels like a ship drifting without a captain. If SABC doesn't act soon, they may not just be putting a show on pause, they might be erasing a piece of TV history. Lorraine Sithole is shaking things up in the Real Housewives of Durban Season 5, and she's doing it with stilettos in one hand and a Bible in the other. At 40, this fierce pastor's wife is stepping boldly into the spotlight, ready to show that being a woman of faith doesn't mean living a dull, boxed-in life. Married to a well-known pastor and businessman, Cole leads both a church and an industrial training center, balancing sermons with skills development in Pinetown. But now she's diving headfirst into the world of reality TV, bringing along her fire, authenticity, and unapologetic energy. Law is not here for just glam and gossip. She's on a mission. Young Christian women need to see this, she says, referring to her vibrant yet grounded presence. She's determined to break the stereotype that Christian women must live quietly in the background. Law brings a refreshing dose of realness, revealing that being on Real Housewives of Durban isn't just drama, it's deeply personal growth. Behind the scenes, it's not all cat's farts and camera poses. It's about bonding, adjusting, and discovering who you are in a room full of strong personalities. With her calm demeanor and fiery soul, she brings balance to chaos. She's read redefining what it means to be a modern woman of God, and we can't wait to see her journey unfold. Thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, a like, comment. I like hearing from you. See you on the next video.